Nissan will unveil an all-new electric SUV at October Tokyo Motor Show based on the underpinnings of the latest generation Leaf. The automaker's design boss Alfonso Bates has revealed that the SUV will be slightly larger than the Nissan Qashqai, Autocar reports. In all probability, the electric SUV will launch at the same 40 kWh battery as the 2018 Leaf, offering a similar EPA-rated range of 150 miles. While that range is less than those offered by the Chevrolet Bolt, Tesla Model 3, and upcoming Tesla Model Y, the SUV can be expected to follow the Leaf's lead and undercut its rivals in price. Furthermore, there's a strong possibility that the Japanese marque's impending 60 kWh Leaf battery pack will also make its way into the SUV to push range well over the 200-mile mark. Yamaha will host no less than 6 world premieres later this month at the 45th Tokyo Motor Show, where 4 Japanese debuts are also programmed. From scooters and motorcycles to e-bikes and leaning multi-wheelers, the company said that the show will be completely packed. But what really piqued our interest is the automobile design concept model, set to be exhibited during the event. Unfortunately, Yamaha is not eager to talk about the car just yet, so we can only speculate for the time being. What could it be? Well, the company did introduce a couple of years ago during the same event a rather interesting sports ride show car. The one pictured here, there was actually a report released just 1 month after the concept's debut, talking about a potential production version fitted with a turbocharged 1.5-liter gasoline engine. Interestingly, the very same report suggested a pre-production version would debut this year in Tokyo, so there's a good chance the new automobile mentioned in the press release could be an evolution of the sports ride. As a refresher, the concept tipped the scales at mere 1,653 pounds and had a compact size as it was 153 inches long, 67.7 inches wide and 46 inches tall. Another plausible scenario regarding the type of engine it will use refers to smaller 3-cylinder 1-liter also turbocharged, taken from the 2013 Motif concept where it generated about 75 horsepower. The engine was developed by Yamaha and could be tweaked to develop more than 100 horsepower for what would be the firm's first production car. If it will ever get the green light, the vehicle will allegedly be built somewhere in Europe using Gordon Murray's iStream manufacturing process already used for the 2 concepts. Toyota is certainly going to town as far as its presence at the forthcoming Tokyo Motor Show, taking into account it will have on display a multitude of concepts that will sit alongside production cars. The latest to join the growing list might not win you over with its name, fine comfort vehicle, but its peculiar shape is worthy of our attention. While to some people this looks more like an elongated minivan from the future, Toyota says it's actually an attempt to create a new type of premium sedan. Like the Mirai, the concept has fuel cell setup and has enough juice for a maximum range of around 621 miles based on Japan's GC08 test cycle. Once you're out of fuel, a full refill is going to take roughly 3 minutes. The fine comfort vehicle is quite large as it stretches at 190 inches and comes with a substantial wheelbase measuring 136 inches. It stands 65 inches tall and has width of 77 inches. Thanks to its generous proportions, the concept can easily accommodate up to 6 people inside its futuristic cabin. Toyota says its latest show car has been shaped to mimic a diamond and rides on wheels positioned at the corners of the vehicle as the overhangs are extremely short. Although you can't see, there is a full underbody cover to boost sound insulation and to ensure greater stability. An expansive glass house grants excellent visibility, not just for the driver, but also for the passengers relaxing on those comfy seats that come with built-in footrests. After introducing the Concept I at the beginning of the year during CES, Toyota has downsized the formula for the new Concept I ride, tailored to city use. It might just be one of the smallest cars to feature gull-wing doors, and these have been installed not just to make the concept look more interesting, but also for ease of access inside the cabin for people in a wheelchair. Thanks to the large opening of the doors, it should be quite easy to get in and out of the Concept I ride, which, in case you haven't figured out by now, it's full electric concept that can accommodate 2 people. Open the door and the electrically operated seat automatically slides to the entrance, thus making it easier for those in wheelchair to move at the car seat. In the rear compartment, there's enough space to store a folded wheelchair. While the Concept I from CES had a steering wheel shaped pretty much like a gaming console's controller, the follow-up concept utilizes a joystick that also incorporates the accelerator and brake functions. The driver actually sits in the middle and can enable the Concept I ride to take care of parking thanks to the onboard assistance system. Measuring only 98.4 inches in length, 51.1 inches in width, and 59 inches in height, the Tokyo-bound show car has a wheelbase of 70.8 inches and can travel up to 93 miles between charges. Next age Toyota Supra is very much happening, and according to news fresh off the press, the sports car will debut in Concept Guys at October's Tokyo Motor Show. As the new Supra is being co-developed with BMW, details about its powertrain are shrouded in secrecy. However, it's speculated that 3 different engine options will be available, starting off with 255 horsepower turbocharged 2-liter inline 4 and 340 horsepower 3-liter V6, also aided by turbocharged. Further down the road, a 2.5-liter hybrid will join the range. As for the Supra's BMW branded twin, the Z5, it is slated for a public debut at September's Frankfurt Auto Show and will use the marque's existing Turbo D inline 4 and straight 6 engines. It will also include a plethora of carbon fiber components pioneered by the i3 and i8. Beyond the new Supra, Toyota will also debut 2 other concepts in Tokyo. The first, coined SFR2, will be an evolution of the 2015 concept and essentially be a mini version of the GT86. Last but not least will be a sporty GTI branded version of the Corolla, expected to receive a 250 horsepower 2-liter turbocharged engine. Nissan has published a complete set of images with Nismo's take on the second generation Leaf. The regular variant of the EV is not what you would call an exciting car, but Nismo is adapting to give the zero-emissions hatchback some mojo by installing a sporty body kit featuring the firm's signature red accents. Changes include a beefier front bumper with a spoiler lip as well as bigger mesh pieces of trim hosting horizontal LED lights replacing the tape zodiac clusters of the standard 2018 Leaf. The side profile shows Nismo's branded alloy wheels, high-performance tires, and a slightly lowered ride height as a result of implementing a stiffer suspension setup. At the back, a somewhat more aggressive diffuser has the fog light mounted in the center and the same vein as F1 cars have rain light. The compulsory Nismo badge adorns the hatch. There's not much to say about the interior, as only changes that have been made are the red accents noticeable around the air vents and also for the seat upholstery. The same theme has been applied onto the door panels and the start button mounted in the center console, where the Nismo logo serves as a reminder it's a non-run-of-the-mill leaf. Beyond the styling tweaks, the concept aims to provide instant acceleration at all speeds thanks to what Nissan describes as being a custom-tuned computer. We'll find out what it actually means on October 25 when the Leaf Nismo will premiere at the Tokyo Motor Show, where there's also going to be a Serena Nismo sporty minivan on display. There's certainly no shortage of special BRZs out there, and Subaru is about to add another one to the continuously growing list. Meet the BRZ STI Sport, a special edition with a few extra trinkets and likely to be sold only at home in Japan. Debuting in a month from now at the Tokyo Motor Show, the latest project signed by Subaru Tanisha International wants to provide pure handling delight in a fun-to-drive sports car, also delivering superior handling and ride quality compared to the regular BRZ. Where it may not have more power, the sport version benefits from model-exclusive suspension tuning as well as the best body rigidity among all BRZ versions. Subaru says it's the highest specification of the coupe to date and will sell the car with bespoke cool gray khaki paint. To sweeten the pot, additional tweaks have been made inside and out. You can already sign up to purchase one in Japan, but Subaru is not going to sell the BRZ STI Sport on the first served basis. Instead, it will organize a lottery to randomly select the people fortunate enough to claim the special edition. Full details about the rather unusual procedure are going to be disclosed on October 25 when the car will receive its public debut in the Tokyo Motor Show. Toyota's newly founded GR sports car range of production models will be joined by a show car later this month in Tokyo, where the GR HV sports concept will receive its public debut. A two-seater performance car with a front-mounted engine driving the car wheels, the Targa roof model takes after the TS050 hybrid race car when it comes to the design. The most obvious connection between the two is at the front, where the concept has rather unusual headlights with stack of LED clusters, two horizontal units sitting on the top of three vertical ones, just like they do on the LMP1 endurance racer. Even the design of the alloy wheels is derived from the race car, and Toyota says the spoiler at the back is inspired by the TS050 hybrid as well. Looking at the side profile of the car, it seems the concept is largely based on the existing 86, but with redesigned front and rear fascias as well as Targa configuration instead of regular fixed metal roof. As a side note, Toyota also explored idea of convertible 86 a few years ago when it unveiled the FT86 concept, but it never made it to the assembly line. Featuring a menacing matte black appearance, the new concept that has hood vents to cool down the combustion engine part of hybrid powertrain developed using knowledge gained while engineering the TS050. The engineers have installed the battery pack near the center of vehicle for better weight distribution to boost handling and make the car more fun to drive. Fire up the car, the driver has to use the cool push-button ignition switch located in the shift knob. The car comes with an automatic transmission, but drivers have the chance to select manual-style 6-speed mode with H pattern. Toyota will have GR HV sports concept on display at the Tokyo Motor Show from October 25. It will also exhibit the next-gen Century flagship sedan together with a near production concept of the new Crown. Don't have a room in your garage for an SUV and a van, yet you need both? Toyota has figured out a solution by developing the Boxy TJ Cruiser. En route to the 2017 Tokyo Motor Show, the brick-like concept gets its name from the words toolbox and joy. while cruiser is a term we're all familiar with as it has been in use for many years. Toyota has used special coating for the hood, roof and fenders to make them resistant to scratches and dirt even when objects accidentally come into contact with them. Much like a van, the TG Cruiser is shaped like a square and has been engineered on the TNGA platform with power coming from a hybridized 2-liter gasoline engine. Developed to accommodate both a front and all-wheel drive layout, the show car gets a beefy suspension setup and sits on 20-inch alloy wheels, shod and clunky Bridgestone tires. Getting in and out of the half SUV, half van should be a breeze thanks to the massive sliding doors, which will prove to be just as useful when loading and unloading voluminous cargo. Speaking of which, items up to 118 inches long can be squeezed inside the cabin after reclining the front and rear passenger seat. To make it even more versatile, Toyota has installed several tie-down points at the back of the seats and deck boards for anchoring a multitude of items. Bikes, surfboards and other locked objects can fit inside through the huge back door as it has more than generous opening. The TG Cruiser is just one of many vehicles Toyota will have on display at the Tokyo Motor Show starting from October 25. Some 2 years after introducing the RX Vision concept, Mazda is looking to present a new rotary study at the end of October at the 2017 Tokyo Motor Show. With the Tokyo Motor Show, we will be introducing the new design concept. You can think of it as an evolution theme of the RX Vision, Tanaka said. When we introduce a concept, our intention from engineering and design community is to make it a reality. What I will say is that we're making the utmost efforts to try and make this a possibility. The show car doesn't only preview a future production model, but it will also influence the look of other vehicles that will eventually hit the assembly line. Moreover, unlike the rotary-based hybrid that's set to be in development, the new Mazda RX is believed to arrive with a combustion engine. It's still unknown when Mazda will drop the veil of the new production version RX, but they could do it in 2020, thus coinciding with their centenary celebrations.